Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, welcome, else welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you reasons why startups fail. Basically, running a startup is not something easy. It's something obvious and apparent to everybody. So ranging from the point where you conceive the idea to the point where you develop and perhaps you managing and releasing out to people to solve their problem, give comfort to their pain point, and trying to make the world a better place with it. Building a business or a startup from scratch is a very daunting task, stressful, and at the same time might be brain draining. However, there are principles you can follow that can actually help you to build the startup of your desire and at the same time help you succeed in building that. Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Victor Akionde, a techpreneur and a growth strategist. I am also a scholar who is intentional and passionate about helping young minds achieve their dreams. Please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share my videos. It promises to be impactful and inspiring. Thank you. There is one thing in building a successful startup. There's another thing in building a successful startup successfully. So if you are building a successful startup, fine, the idea might be successful in the real sense, but in the long run, the whole thing might not be successful. Making an idea a successful thing or making a successful product, a product that that with the idea validation, with the market research, with the R&D we've done, considering your critical assumptions, you know that in your mind, this product is a successful one already because you've actually checked and you've seen that there's a market for it and you can see that this idea is valid enough and viable enough to work on. And at the same time, it is something feasible. So here are reasons why startups fail. And I'll be sharing with you some of these reasons and what you can do to prevent those reasons from happening to you or from happening to the startup you are building. The first one is lack of competitive advantage. If you are entering a market with no competitive advantage or with nothing to use as a competitive edge over your competitors, it is better you don't enter the market at all. If you are entering into an existing market with an existing product, then definitely answer matrix tells us that you need more of market penetration. And for you to penetrate the market and gain a reasonable market share for yourself, you really need to commit yourself into getting a very good competitive advantage or getting something you can leverage as a competitive edge over your competitors, over your competitions. The second one is lack of strategy. When you're not having a unique way of doing things, or when you're not having a proper way to do things that can actually make you different from your competitors, or that can actually create a kind of customer awareness for your customer segment, and at the same time help you get a reasonable customer retention, then definitely it's better you don't enter the market at all. Strategy is very, very important in what you're doing. And you need to be strategic about every of your business plans, every of your business model canvas, and at the same time, every of your business activities day in, day out. You need to be very strategic about them because those are the things your customer segment or your target audience can see, and they can see that, okay, wow, this is what makes you different from your competitors or from the competitions. And this is one thing that would always make them come to you because there is a particular strategy you are using for them, maybe to create your customer awareness, maybe to retain them, or perhaps maybe the way you are trying to reach out to them, maybe the customer relationship management. So you all need to be strategic with everything you do. The third one is poor understanding of the market needs. You really need to understand what your market needs. Try to conduct a good research on your market, on your customer segment, or on your target audience. Know the problem they are facing and the kind of solution you need to provide for them. Don't solve a problem that doesn't exist, or don't provide a wrong solution to an existing problem to hurt you in the long run. So try as much as you can to do a kind of market research to understand what your customer segment or what your audience really needs, what they are going through, the kind of problem they are facing, and how you can provide solutions to them. And try to know whether the solution you are providing or you are providing to them is really the solution to the problem they are facing, or the challenges they are facing, or the pain points they are going through. So try as much as you can to conduct a market research, research very well, validate that idea before you start anything on it. Understand the market. Don't solve a problem that doesn't exist and don't provide a wrong solution to an existing problem, because in the long run it might hurt you. So the next one is lack of business acumen. You really need to have an understanding about how you want to lead your company, what your business issues are, ranging from organizational specific issues to general issues. So you really must know what your business needs at a particular point in time, how you can lead the team properly, and at the same time, how you can keep evolving to satisfy your customer segment, because this is very, very important. So you really need to have business acumen, most especially for young entrepreneurs that are just starting a company. So you really need to have a business acumen. You really need to understand what your business issues are. You really need to know what your business needs at a particular point in time and how to lead your team to that promised land. So the next one is lack of vision. This is the North Star for the journey of your business. So you need to know what you want to do, and how you want to do it. If your vision for the next 2 years is to build a $1 billion company, you need to ask yourself, what do I need to build a $1 billion company? How many employees do I need to have? How many team lead will I need to have? How many machines must be effective and must be efficient, working, 24/7 to serve and to produce the product to sell? If you're a service renderer, you need to ask yourself, how many services do I need to render per week, per month, maybe per quarter, or per annum? So all of these things would help you, because this is the vision, this is the North Star for your journey, and it will help your journey into becoming a unicorn or becoming a $1 billion company. So your vision is very, very important. Once you get your vision very well, your team or perhaps your employees will be able to get that very well too. So if you're a leader or an entrepreneur leading a particular company, or you are a CEO and you are not understanding, or you don't know what your vision looks like, it might hunt your business down and it might hurt you as well in the long run. Mark Zuckerberg said something. He said, idea does not come all fully formed. He said it becomes clearer as you work on it. This means that even your vision does not come all fully formed. So definitely, if you are creating a vision, don't wait until everything is fully set or until everything is fully formed before you can say you want to start. Start at that point in time. You can't understand everything your business needs at the beginning. You can't even know the 100% reactions of your customers right from the beginning. So while setting your vision, just set the vision for that particular time, and you realize that as you work on it, as you proceed forward, the idea becomes clearer and the vision as well becomes clearer. So the next one is micromanaging. You can't do everything all by yourself. Despite the fact that none of your employees or none of your team members might understand the vision as you do, or none of them might put in so much effort in it as you do, because you are the owner of the business, you are the CEO and all. However, you need a good number of people to help manage your product, or to help manage your company, or to help contribute in the development or in the growth or in the success of your company. The next one is not hiring the right people. The right team would help you sail even out of a dangerous waters, but the wrong team would drill hole in your boat, or will be creating a kind of force of reaction or an opposite reaction to the force you are exerting into your business or into your company. So it is better you don't have a team at all than having a wrong team. And having a team cannot be overemphasized, which means you need to have a good team to work with you. And one of the things you need to consider while selecting a good team is that you must select people who are ready to learn and people who are ready to be corrected. These people don't have to have all the understanding right from the beginning, or they need to have all the acumen or the proficiency or the skill set, your business needs. But you need to know if these people are committed to learning and self-development, if these people are growth-oriented, if they are ready to grow as they work more on the project or on the idea or on your company. So you really need to be very, very selective while trying to create a good team for yourself. And one of the things you need to look out for is that you must get people who are ready to learn, and people who are ready to be corrected, and people who are adapted. And as you're hiring the right team, know that your employees or your team members cannot read your mind. So you need to recreate the vision into them. Give it time. Try as much as you can to give enough time, devote enough time to recreating the vision into them. So, because even if you're having a good team who are ready to learn and they are not understanding the vision of your company or the vision you are carrying, then definitely it might still not work. So you need to get a team, recreate the vision in them, and try as much as you can to work with them synchronously to ensure that you guys are working on a common goal, and everyone is contributing to making that goal work or that goal come into realization. The next one is lack of capital. You need to have enough capital for your business. Despite the fact that you don't need to have a lot of money, but you need to have enough capital while starting. And another thing is try as much as you can to not run out of capital as you grow your company or as you progress forward. Get enough capital while starting and try as much as you can not to run out of capital as you work on. And one of the things that will help you is using the lean startup strategy. Know what you need, know what you need to pay for, know your key activities, and know how you can spend wisely on those things. If you can do that, it will really, really help you to keep a very good cash flow for your company, and it will prevent you from running out of capital. So the next one is scaling too fast. You don't need to rush. Don't rush. No one is running after you. All right. So try as much as you can to get the right team or to get the team you need at a particular point. Don't just spend a lot of money getting more people to the team, because the more the people are, the more difficult it is to control. And at the same time, don't just try to go out, reach out to investors and raise a lot of money, because there might be tendency for you to lose your startup or for you to lose your company if you are raising so much money right from the beginning and if you are not strategic about your raising funds. So you don't need a lot of funds, as I said earlier, because once you're having a lot of funds or if you're having a lot of money there and you are thinking you really want to scale too fast, you want to grow so fast, it might end up crashing up your company or crashing up your startup. So try as much as you can not to get so much money on your hand or on yourself, and at the same time not to get so much people on the team, because the more the money, the more the number of the team members, the more difficult it is for you to manage. So the next one is not adapting quick enough. Google started as a search engine. Apple started as a computer assembler, and look at where they are today. So the outcome of what we are seeing in these big companies today is as a result of adaptation and evolution. They are adapting, they are constantly evolving and adapting to new ideas because they understand that their customer segment needs more. The needs of their customer segment, of their target audience, is evolving or are evolving, and at the same time they need to evolve too. So they are trying to go to a reasonable extent to serve and to please, to satisfy their customer segment. Look at Google today. Google has about 271 products and they started with just search engine. So evolution and adaptation would help you go far. And if you are not evolving or you are not ready to be adaptive, then definitely the business will crash. Because once you are not serving your customer properly and they are not being satisfied with what you are giving them, then they are going to opt in for another option. They are going to go for another company that is more adaptive and more evolving than you are. So take note of that. Be adaptive and at the same time, evolve. So the next one is inability to sell. Cash flow is the oxygen of every business. So without cash flow, the business will die. Because you need to be getting money and at the same time you need to be spending money, and you must be sure that you are having a very good cash flow. The inability to sell would have a bad effect on your cash flow and it would crash your business or crash your startup or your company. So try as much as you can to sell. And the main thing that can get you out of this or that can prevent your business or your startup from crashing is to keep selling. You need to keep telling stories. You need to keep advertising. You need to keep marketing yourself. You need to ensure that you are developing your product and word of mouth marketing is really and constantly going on. So try everything possible to ensure that you keep selling to your audience and you don't stop selling, because in selling lies your cash flow. In selling lies your gross profit, lies your gain, and lies your revenue. So the next one is trying to do so many things at a time. Doing so many things at a time would affect you because it will make you lose focus and make you lose concentration. So try all possible to do just one thing at a time. Evolution is there, adaptation is there. You always keep evolving, you always keep adapting. So endeavor to put just a single steel or a single iron into your furnace at a time so that everything won't melt and they won't be useful for you. The last one here is lack of passion and purpose. I would liken this to a bicycle. The front tire is the purpose and the rear one, which is the one at the back, is your passion. So definitely the front one will always create direction for you while the rear one follows. Your purpose is the reason why you started, and that is one of the reasons why you won't give up. So you need to know the reason why you started, and you need to ask yourself a lot of whys, a lot of hows, a lot of what you need to do to satisfy and to bring into realization the reasons of your existence or the reason why you started. But the passion would create a kind of support for you. So as the purpose is going, if the passion is not there, if you're having a purpose that doesn't support your passion, you won't go far. So as the front tire of the bicycle is trying to create a direction and the rear one says it's not following, then definitely you are going nowhere. So you might end up crashing or injuring yourself. So have a good purpose, have a good reason for starting, because that would even help you when you want to give up. The reason why you started will keep making you progress and keep making you go forward. An endeavor, your passion, is aligning and synchronizing with your purpose. These are the major reasons why startup fails. There are a list of them, but these are the major reasons why startups fail. Applying these principles or guidelines would make you create the desired company you have in mind, and at the same time help you create a successful business, a successful startup, or a successful company you've always wanted to create. And one thing is, you don't have to follow all of these things sequentially, that okay, maybe after point one, then that is when I'll go to point two. No, it's something you can always do simultaneously. At the same time, it's something you can always do one after the other and iteratively. So you can always go back, maybe from my first point, you can go back to point 15 if you need for point 15 at the point in time for your business, and you try to do that again. So it is not a sequential thing. They are just basic reasons why startups fail and how you can avoid or prevent that from happening to your company. Don't forget that you are building a unicorn and you are building a company that would be like Google, Facebook, and all of these big companies we know today. So try as much as you can not to give up, be consistent, and at the same time, keep building, and keep building. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. Please like, share, comment on my videos, and at the same time, subscribe to my channel. Try to turn on your post notifications too, so that you'll be among the first set of people that will get my next video. Thank you so much. Anticipate my next video.